Hello, everybody. This is Sherry Leopold again, and I am super excited to have an incredible woman with me today as another 2024 Wow Warrior. I'm going to welcome Jennifer Jaskal. Welcome, Jennifer, and congratulations on being a 2024 Wow Warrior.
Thank you, Sherry. Super excited to be here and really honored to be part of this powerful group of women. So thank you very much.
And you are so well placed among them, Jennifer. You have an incredible story and you're doing incredible work. I want to have you, if you would. I know you and you are dear to my heart, but I would love for you to actually tell our viewers a little bit about who Jennifer Jaskal is and how you serve, if you would.
Yeah, thank you. I am a co-parent mother to a daughter who is now going to be 14 and a single mom to a son who is going to be 9 very soon. And I got into this whole realm of learning and rebuilding myself through personal development a few years ago. And that came from a divorce and then leaving an abusive relationship. And so part of my serving is impacting others and helping others to rebuild themselves, their lives, and knowing that they're not alone in this. And that's really what's so important, is understanding that we as women and mothers, we're not alone. And for so long, I thought I was. So just helping others know and realize that we're not alone and we don't have to go through the struggle of rebuilding ourselves or the life we are living for ourselves and our children, that there are people who can help us through that. So impacting many people throughout the world is my goal. So super excited to continue doing the work I'm doing, and seeing my clients have their transformation really makes an impact.
I love that, and how beautiful. And it shows just such an incredible heart that you have for helping. And you know what? Helping, especially other women and moms who have been in that similar situation, who just weren't able to find that spot where they can step forward.
Mm-hmm.
I love that you hold their hand doing that. So, Jennifer, I'd like to ask you, what does it mean to you when you hear the words woman of worth? How does that resonate with you? And what does it mean to you to be a woman of worth?
It means that I'm out here serving and impacting others and helping them to realize, again, I say it a lot, but they're not alone, and that we can do this together. And by working with them and helping them see the worth within themselves, they can really make an impact through their own lives and the lives of others that they are impacting. And we never know what impact we have on somebody else, how much a small smile can mean to somebody, and what that impact can do to them throughout the day. Even a small gesture of a smile. And just so for what I've gone through, my journey, and it continues on as I've evolved, and I've just made it very important for myself that I continue to help others realize who they are and unapologetically create the life they desire. That is something I truly believe in, and just want to help others. So by being here, it helps me to continue that service and the impact throughout everyone I meet.
I love that. And I think that being unapologetically you is definitely a highlight for a woman of worth. That it's that stake in the ground, right? That anchor, if you will. So thank you for sharing that. I want to ask, can you share a pivotal moment or a challenge that you faced along the way in your own journey to becoming a woman of worth that you had, and that maybe you could give some inspirational words to someone else?
Yeah, this is a real powerful question for me. It gives me chills every time I think about it, but um, it embarks today, this month actually, of you know, being 8 years out of a very turmoil and abusive relationship, which was a turning point in my life for myself, and my two children, and just getting onto this point of rebuilding exactly who I was, what I believed in again, just in general, not knowing who I was anymore because I lost so much of myself, and figuring out who I was, what do I want, and what do I want for my children. So that time 8 years ago, it was in March when I left, and I've been on this personal development journey, learning who I was, what's my worth, and then what do I want to give back, and what can I do to help others and make an impact. So when I was on this journey, um, you know, I found my faith in God, and that also has helped me become stronger in who I am and know exactly what my worth is and what I truly want to be able to do in this world. And that is continually help others know their own worth and know what they want to do with their lives, and be able to be confident in who they are. And again, just unapologetically create that life that they really want. And that's something that I've been striving to do ever since. So
Thank you for sharing that. And it's a very personal story, and but also depicts exactly why you are a woman of worth. You've walked the walk and done talk the talk. It all is in alignment, and what a great example that you set for those people that you work with. So I want to share, I want to ask you this next question. What woman or women have inspired you or been a role model for you, Jennifer?
great question. I will go right back to where it all started, and that is family. My mother, she worked a lot while I was growing up, but she always showed love and compassion, and just knowing she was always there for me. I have a special bond with my mom, even though we had our moments. I think most mothers and daughters do, as I realized with my own. And I think she helped create in a world that I wanted. She was always supporting me. She still does. And that was truly remarkable for me. She helped guide me through some really tough times. And I think along the way through this journey, I've worked with Danelle Delgado. I've worked with Mandy McGowan, Katie Shea, and just there's so many other women who have helped me through this journey. Those are just a few that I've worked with and continue to work with, and they're making such an impact in my life. And I'm grateful for each of them. And you know, even working with you and getting to know you, Sherry, has been a pivotal for me, because the journey, who we embark with, and as we evolve, just the connections we can make. And you and I connected years ago through some online work. So, you know, I'm very fortunate for that. So thank you.
Oh, thank you for those kind words. And wow, I'll just like feel really good about being in the comfort of those the community with those incredible women that you just highlighted. Wow. Like that is amazing to me. Thank you for that. And I don't know your mother personally, but wow, what a wonderful woman and teacher also, as you are teaching with your daughter as well. That's amazing. So I want to ask, in a society where self-love and self-acceptance, in my opinion, are incredibly undervalued, how do you encourage other women to, as I like to say, stand up and stand out as that unrepeatable miracle and embrace their worth and embrace their true selves? What would you say to a woman that was struggling with her worth, Jennifer?
Oh, geez, this is a real hard one, I think, some days, because personally, it's been one that I've struggled with a lot. And there are moments when I still have those doubts. So I think the first and foremost is understanding who we are and what we stand for. If you have that and you know exactly what you want and who you are, it helps to make it stronger. But building that can be difficult, right? So knowing to take time for yourself to fill your own cup up, which is important, I think, so much and so many times that goes to the wayside. And I've done it myself, and there are still moments when I don't fill that cup up. To be very transparent, and when we can do what we need to do for ourselves first and make ourselves a priority, that goes so much further to be able to help those that are around us, our children, our coworkers, our spouse, whoever's involved, our parents, our families. So knowing how to fill yourself up with love and giving back to yourself first. Think about the cliche. I know it's said a lot, but put your oxygen mask on first to be able to help others. And we need to do that, I think, in this fast-paced life that we've created. So many people forget to do that. And I was one of them for a very long time. So making sure we can fill up our cup first to be able to pour into others is very important. And that goes into this realm.
Oh, absolutely, 100%. And they say I don't pour from the cup, pour from the saucer. You need everything in the cup for you. And I think that's so true.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing that. I mean, it's very sage advice. I'd like to ask, as a Woman of Worth Award winner, what advice would you give other women that are aspiring to make a difference, maybe in their own communities or an impact on the world? What advice would you give them, Jennifer?
I would tell them to find what they're passionate about and work with that, and work towards creating some habits that are going to help push them 1% better every day. Working on these big audacious goals sometimes can get very overwhelming. So if we can just focus on being that 1% better than yesterday, right? And then taking that and pouring that into your passion, whatever that looks like. And being able to start communicating, networking with others within your community, so you can start making more of an impact with others. Just taking some small steps and creating some momentum will make a progress. So I think it's focusing on what you want and where that passion is. And if that's something you're not sure of, do some research or spend some time just brain dumping, figuring out what you are passionate about. And I like to tell people too, sometimes it's making a list of things that you love to do, to figure out what you're truly passionate about if you're not sure.
Oh, that's amazing information, and I think a really good practice to put in place. Thank you for sharing that. So, as we wrap up here, I know that people are going to be inspired by you, Jennifer. I know I am every day inspired by you, and I think you're an amazing human being in general, but absolutely deserving of the Wow Warrior Award. I want to ask you, as somebody's most likely going to want to connect with you, how are they going to do that, Jennifer?
Thank you, Sherry. I really am grateful to be here and to be part of this group of powerful women. So thank you again. They can reach me at jenniferjaskal.com. And in there, they can reach me directly for a connection. We can do a connection call, discovery call, whatever they would like to do, as well as I am finishing up the ebook. So they'll be able to capture that shortly. So that's coming. And then I will be having some more programs coming out. I just don't have dates yet for them. But keeping up with jenniferjaskal.com will be perfect.
Oh, that's awesome. And gonna definitely want to do that, because this is a woman you're going to want to keep up with. I just want to say in closing, Jennifer, thank you so much for being an incredible person in this community. I want to welcome you to the Woman of Worth Wow Warrior community, and we are so grateful to have you part of it.
Thank you so much. I'm so honored to be here among all these powerful women. Thank you, Sherry.